Hey everybody, it's Jen from Abby's Attic. So glad you're going to be joining us for the Sew and Steady Level 1 dress class. You're going to be working with this lovely pattern. Yay! It's Butterick 6758. It comes in 2 styles and it comes in like 7 or 8 sizes. So there's a guarantee that this one is going to be right for everybody. It is a super cute dress. You can use a variety of fabrics. You're going to learn how to do buttons and buttonholes, facings, casings, hemming, ruffles, and a whole lot more stuff. This is an adult-only class, and so if you would like to bring adult beverages or snacks, even dinner, since it's going to probably be in the night, you're welcome to do that. So we look forward to seeing you, and stay tuned for the pattern preparation part of this video. See you guys in class. Make sure that you have the sizes that are right for you. These are not the same as ready-to-wear sizes or the sizes that you purchase from a store. They are based on a standard body measurement, which we would have taken when you came in. So bust, waist, and hip measurements will tell you which of these sizes you're going to need. I have my tissue paper pattern pieces, which we'll cut out in just a moment. And I also have my newsprint instruction pages. So how do you know which pattern pieces you're going to need to cut out? Well, depends on what style you're making. So style A is shorter, it's got sort of like little cap sleeves. Style B has this ruffle that makes it a little bit longer and has a sleeveless style. But both styles have buttons, they have the same finishing, they both have casings with drawstrings and elastic, and then they both have the same finishing hem techniques. So I guess it just depends on which one you like the best. They're both pretty cute. So when you decide which dress you would like to make, this is where we go to this little table of contents, which shows you all of the pattern pieces that are contained in your envelope and what they're named and which ones you're going to need. So the pieces that are generically labeled with no A or B style associated with them are for both styles. So for example, piece number 1, piece number 2, and piece number 3 are generically labeled, so you're going to need that for whichever dress you're making. You're only going to need pieces 4 and 5 for dress A. You will need pieces 6 and 7 for dress B. But for both dresses, you're going to need pieces 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 16 for both dresses. For dress A, you'll need piece 13, and for dress B, you're going to need pieces 14 and 15. So decide which ones you want, which style you want to make. I like to kind of keep my brain organized, and if I'm making dress A, for example, I'm just going to circle all of the pieces that I need. And this one, this one, this one, that one, and that one. And then I just put a little cross through the numbers that I do not need, just to make it very, very clear which I need to cut out. Now, finding the pattern pieces that you need is kind of a treasure hunt. They print these out to save paper so that they can shove as much information into this teeny tiny envelope as they can. So there's no rhyme or reason to this except to fit the pattern pieces on as little paper as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and look for piece number 1, because that's always a good piece to start with. And as you can see, it's an adventure. Hey, here's piece number 1. Okay, so here's piece number 1 right here, and I'm just going to roughly cut this out of the pattern paper so that I can more easily show you how to do this on your own. So you'll have noticed that these patterns are multiple sized. So you've got, on this particular envelope, you have sizes 14 through 22. Again, these do not correspond to your ready-to-wear sizes that you get into a store. They're solely based on your body measurement and compared to a standard body measurement guide. So because you have multiple sizes in this, and because you've paid for this pattern, you don't want to cut off the size that you are now, because you could gain or lose weight. You could maybe make something like this dress for somebody else, and so they're a different size than you. You're going to need all the sizes that you paid for. So on the lines that are just single lines, you're going to go ahead and trim very close to that line, not through it. You want to keep all of the shape. And then when you get to the multiple sized part here, just keep cutting around. So at this step, you're just cutting around the printed lines. You're not cutting through anything that's printed. So let's just, for experiment's sake, say that you're going to be fitting into a size 18. So that happens to be the third line in or the third line in from this side. So right in the middle. If you have a straight edge for your size 18, that makes it easy. You can just fold it under right on your dotted line that indicates your size. Notice that the different sizes are indicated by different dotted lines, and so it's kind of easy to see. I'm just going to fold that back. It's a little less obvious though, or a little less easy when we get to this curved edge here. There's one here and also one over here. We don't have the ability to just fold back to that line without tearing the paper. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to snip little wedges perpendicular to our size. I'm still not cutting off any of the sizes that we bought. This allows me to fold under right at my size. And so you're going to do that with every curved piece or curved edge that you have on your pattern pieces. All right, so for a size 18, this is kind of what we're looking for. Now right here where it comes to a point, I'm just going to snip from, like in that area, just snip through those lines like that. Fold that under. This is still a curve here, so I'm going to snip into that curve and that one. And I'm just folding everything back to that size. This is a straight edge, so I can just fold back that. Okay. Now I'm going to tuck everything out of my way. There we go. So now I have size 18, size 18, size 18. We're going to do the same thing over here for the size 18. Snipping into our sizes, tucking under. Now when it gets pretty close, when the lines get very close together and it's kind of hard to distinguish them, don't worry about that so much. Those little tiny errors will be taken care of when you sew. Also helps if your fingers work. Today, mine don't want to work too much. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for all of your pattern pieces that have curves. You're going to find your size. Do not cut off your size. Cut into your size and fold back your pieces. If you have any questions, please feel free to come in and see us. We'll see you in class. Have a great day.